News on Emerald Avenue. We're just gonna keep going. Dear May, a fine mess this is. A fine mess indeed. Bo, I didn't notice you there. I was too preoccupied with living a post-Moogle's worst nightmare. I have a letter with an unreadable address so I can make out of the words Bond Uda. The rest are illegible. Could it be? Waymon? No. Waymon? No. Rymon? Oh, of course. Waymon! Yes, Waymon. The alternate information mongol. Not a single doubt about it, my assistant. Waymon Uda is our recipient. I'll take this letter to him. I believe he can be found on Emerald Avenue most days. I rest easy knowing it's in your experienced hands. Better left unfound. You come not a moment too soon. I have a letter addressed to Landero over in Camp Tranquil that works once for immediate delivery. I hope he isn't inclined to send a reply though, because there's no return address to be seen. One task at a time. First of all, we, and by that, I mean you, to see the letter safely to Lando's hands. Just warn you though, rumor has it that the good captain of the Sixth Spear has been acting strangely. Perhaps this letter has something to do with it. At any rate, best not keep him. Alright, go on. So after these two quests, the final quest will open up. And we'll do that, and then we'll be done. We'll be done with Realm Reborn. Every quest in Realm Reborn will be complete. I do have to make a scan, though, see if I missed any, cards and stuff, though. If it isn't Ronald, it's been too long. Still gallerying around about on endless adventures? I shouldn't doubt. Well, what I wouldn't give to be doing the same. But enough about my suppressed desires. This brings you here. I have a delivery. A letter. That we here. It's an invitation from Whisker for a memorial service for the commander of the Company of Heroes. The commander went missing some 5 years ago, shortly before the calamity. As if in anticipation of his disappearance, disbanded the company, sent us on our separate ways. It was all so sudden, we knew not what to make of it at the time. Some believed he feared for the lives that would be lost at the hands of primals. Others believed he was convinced the calamity would mean our end, dismissed us, that we might enjoy what little time remained. His final request was that wherever life should lead us next, live up to the words of our company creed. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. To that end, I returned here to Gordania and joined the Wood Whalers. I'm done my best to honor that promise, but if truth be told, I was never truly happy at my post. Often did I dream of fighting at my commander's side once more. And so I decided to resign for the Woodland. Indeed, I've already made my decision known to my superior, but await an official discharge. Once released from my post, I intend to search for the commander with whom I've been in contact about my plans. But now this letter arrives with talk of a memorial service. Yeah. I simply cannot believe it. There was no one stronger, more resourceful. What is more? Help you find the commander. Why would he do this if he knew the man had died? Whatever the hell's going on, I will get to the bottom of it. I will go to Wesker and demand an explanation. Depending on what he says, former comrade or no, I may well split the bastard or on my lance. You best be on hand when I talk to him eventually, lest I do something I may regret. I shall make my way to the coast of the south as soon as the matter is resigned and settled. Pray join me. Oh. Good, you're finally here. Now we can get down to business. You agreed to help me search for the commander. You would send me this invitation? What is the meaning of this? Is this some cruel joke? And no news. I have no news on him, let alone his passing. I certainly have no plans of holding a service for him. I'm as bitter as you by the letter. I should like to know who penned it. I see. I'm relieved to hear that you are no part in this absurdity. Mysteries yet remain, to be sure, but as so long as we can find the commander, trust I can rely on. Your aid still, old friend. Commander back at the helm. The company heroes should be reunited once more, and good riddance for the wood. The sender's identity and intent. Knowing this, I cannot in good conscience help you in your search. I'm sorry. The letter, the memorial servers, what do they matter if we know them to be sauce? You said. I think I know why he's saying it. It means that somebody out there is wanting this to be dead. They want the company of heroes to stay buried. It's time for it to just move on. Time for everyone to move on. I understand your desire to find the commander, however. Of your promise to him, you will never live up to your word, chasing out the shadows of the past. Babe. Savage stuff. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised the commander was as a father to him. Truth be told, Lalafell, real father was a criminal, and so the story goes. Sad, really. He was just a child, yet the townspeople assumed the worst of him. For the sins of his father, you could say. His poor mother reached the end of her tether. At least that's what they said when they found her hanging from the... Oh my... Wow. Lando was not completely alone, though. He became fast friends with Yana, now master of the Lancers Guild in Gordania. They were nigh inseparable back then, but the townspeople's disdain for Lando did not cease. Here, their ire which shone towards little remained of his world. The world hated him, and he returned to feeling in kind. He became a monster, that is, until he met the commander and was taken in by the company. I dare not think what would happen had they not crossed paths. It's not an easy fight. Easy feat, to be sure, but the commander helped Lando set aside the anger that he had taken control of his life. It was Landale's love and respect for the commander that brought him peace. That self-same love may cost him everything he has achieved. The man who wrote the letter suspected as much and used this ruse as a memorial so to bring. But I fear he's not like to understand why the letter was sent to him. I realize you were only entrusted with a simple area, but it means a lot to me if you could keep an eye on him. If he seems to be losing his way, please give him. Knowing him, he would go to Wineport. Where he was in trouble, he would always seek out hurt himself or anyone else. But in other words, someone wrote that just to anger him. Somebody that doesn't like him. I simply do not understand how. I must disagree. Choosing not to search for the Campbell and not caring for him are two rather different things. Then what is this so-called memorial service? The letter. Whoever sent the accursed thing wants us to give up the search. Sender as intended. Like it is not, your coming here was also anticipated. From everything you've told me is clear. The man who penned that cares a great deal about you and understands you quite well to know you would come to us. You're worried about the likes of me. That was the commander. Say that. We may have gone our separate ways, but in our hearts we are still all of us brothers. Now tell me, who of our members cared most for you? The desire to see you move forward, that he sent you the letter. Contrary to what it seems, the commander is alive and well. Even now he watches over you. This, I believe, was the message he wished to convey. We were standing on top, overlooking. I kind of want to hear about this commander of Company of Heroes. I wasn't quite finished, truth be told, but it's a commander meant that much to him. From wielding a spear to living an honorable life. Continue to watch over Leonard. Upon sensing his growing discontent, and sent the letter. The road has been bumpy, but Leonard has finally arrived at the truth. The final leg of the journey remains, and I should be grateful if you accompany him. Find anybody yet? I must have known you would come as well. Behold, my friend, this spear belonged to the commander, unless the man himself is nowhere to be seen. You are not ready. By now you ought to know the reason why. It took me long enough, but I think I'm beginning to understand now, as he would always tell us, the duty of the strong is to protect the weak. He wanted us to venture out into the realm and live up to those words, each in his own way. Like you. You are a mercenary of unquestionable renown. The world was yours for the taking, yet you choose to stand as a humble protector of Coastal Slough and all who call her home. Had a hand in revitalizing the Berkshire wine industry. Both Water and Bale Bravelocks have become leaders among their people. Serve the realm better as individuals than as a single entity. That is why the commander disbanded our company. Though I never forgot our words, I did not understand them fully until now. Instead of doing my best as a woodwhaler, I had my head in the clouds, dreaming of a return to our glory days of old. It did much good for the realm. Had the time of our lives in the process, but if it was past time for us to pass the torch. The torch, you must agree, is taken up by the most worthy individual. The realm has no further need for the company of heroes. The commander believes us. I agree with his assessment. This is why I choose not to search for him. I don't lie anymore. As you said, when I'm not ready or worthy to face the commander. Much to be done if I'm to make up for lost time. You need worry about me no longer. Your journeys take you far and wide, I believe. Should you happen to cross paths with the commander, please see to it that he knows my mind. I don't. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever met the commander. At least I don't. The company was the year 1560 village and defeated the Finance. Oh. I'm just confused. Anyway, I guess we'll move on with our lives. I don't think we've ever met the commander. Thing. Oh yeah, I just got up here. Yeah. If it ain't my adventure friend, or is it postman today? Can't say I was expecting mail though. Wait a minute, we have your daughter. The man's behind Jack at Cabrbell. Bell or she dies. There's a ransom note. You're bringing this to me, I ain't. Of course it had to be the guy on Purple Haze. Cruel sense of humor fate's got. Give me remember what I've worked. A gang of crooks who do in a new way for a right price. But they all got thrown in the clink before the calamity. Are at large again. And we've got to stop them. My home plus your blunder makes it we. I'll thank you to get their demands from Copperbell. It's funny because even he was like, "I'm not expecting mail," which means when he knows he's gonna get mail, he's gonna, when he's got. Yeah. Wow. So we got the wrong person. But he's like, we're not letting this slide though. My list of demands. God, look at the size of this paper. Last time I just got back from delivering the bad tidings to Raymond and his wife. Good folk hit by bad fortune, those two. Had to stop them from calling in the brass ring though. That only forced the Hayes' hand and get the girl killed. Took a lot of promises, but they trusted her life to me. It stands on my end. You got the ransom demands? Beats the Brahmins and Orium. Mephit, more like. Here are the mineral rights. Live as kings, clever, too clever. I've got a sinking suspicion the gang's acting as a brawn to some corrupt merchant. They'll succeed over my dead body. Before I get you involved, Ronald, there's something you ought to know. I used to be part of the Purple Haze. I'm so surprised. I was one of the bastards. Blackmail, extortion, confident tricks. If it was a far cry from lawful, I had a hand in it. Those were black days, and I'd still be lost in the dark if not long dead had it not been for her. A flower girl named Mara, who used to stand at this very spot. Why one of her roses turned into my daily routine just to hear her say thank you kindly, Mr. Lynn. Did she get my name right? But seeing that it's a soul made me see goodness in the realm. But then the haze silences this one bloke who was a good upstanding type who didn't form on the gang. brave man sacrifice you made for a happy ending, but that informer? Oh no. Just vanished. Never saw her smiling face after that day, not once. It ain't easy to talk about, even a... Is that why you sit here? Sit here waiting? Wondering if she's gonna show up again? I wrote, it was a push I need to leave the criminal life. I sang like a canary to the most famous detective I could find, Hildebrand. But he took me for a dead man. Went around without telling anyone. Now all the Hayes were behind bars. I got a new chapter, but nothing else to my name. So I stepped into the murder bloke's life. Rode the rumors to where I am today. Come to think of it, though, where the hells are the Hildy and Vision? Are even the prize parachute getting wind of this kidnapping? Well, about that, Hildebrand's in another dimension. Or at least somewhere in there. My point is that I ain't standing by while scum threatens a little girl's life. Can I count on you to help save her? It's our job. Because it just so happens I got a scheme that needs 2 bodies. The way I see it, the haze disperse. The haze will disperse if we sniff out the mastermind. This merchant's too smart to be caught with a within a realm of the gang. But we'll just need the trap so large that you can't see it coming. The market itself. First, we have to start a few rumors and making them see true. Make your way to Sarah and get his attention with this banknote. Tell him you're working for a wealthy fellow who wants to buy as much cerium as he can with the guild promised on that paper. Then actually buy a boatload of the fuel from whoever's. Mark my words, Ronald. Those villains are gonna rule, doubling back into my life. You know what? I don't think I even need this. I could have just been like, I need to buy it myself. So the land that they want to buy, under it has tons of solarium. I wonder if they know about it. The solarium is needed for a lot of things. What do you want? What are you saying? An expensive request. You have the funds to back it up? Actually, I do, but... Okay. The riches. Lawyer's money, huh? Allow me to assure you that you are speaking with the right person. Finder. Your sudden interest, however, gives credence to today's rumors that a certain engineer's groundbreaking invention will send the demand for thorium soaring. Purchase thorium futures myself. But I've said too much. There's stress. God, another person at once. Oh, it's you! And there you go. Thorium, of course. Are you intended in current stocks or futures? Gods be good. In all my days, no one has ever placed so large an order. Is your money? Yes. If you are tied up in something shady, there could be no deal. Well, if this employer of yours is legitimate, I'll be happy to assist you. He has a full of rumors today about all in all ironworks. The word is that those engineers find a way to craft airships for a fraction of the cost. Vessels fill the skies, and the price of Solarium will pour. This is true. Solarium will become the most desirable of economies. And with the amount he's willing to spend, I dare say your employer knows a thing or two we don't. But this is not the time to talk. Here's this contract. So I'll make good on it. For my name. I mean, I like how they assume we'll need it for airships and stuff, but it's like we could have. Maybe I just want a bunch of Solarium because I might be doing something I shouldn't be doing with it. Like snorting it, drinking it, doing terrible things to myself. No, we can't let that information get out. Or is it gonna do you the same? You got the future contract to show to him? Well, you've set the price of Solarium soaring high as an airship. It was me who started those rumors. They look real now. Place that order. Hold on to the future's contract for now. It's the very bait we need to lure the mastermind into the open. No doubt he's heard how you swept into the market. That's like to vex him. As is the news that he's gotten himself a rival businessman, whatever I'm doing. How do you imagine he'd feel if said underling were to meet but the Haze secretly? Earning prices high as they are, he'd feel betrayed for goddamn. Alright, Ronald, it's a date with a kidnapper at the coffin for you. You'll have to find a man of the Haze course. Get your eyes out. Get his attention with a pint. Then show him the futures contract and let it slip. Your employer is looking for rich land. His greed will do the rest. Ooh. What if I bought the land? And then just give the deed such and what? A drink? Fine. Ain't nothing in the realm for free though. What do you want? It's your master. Struck it rich in this Saurian craze, huh? Suppose it's him I ought to thank for this gourd. Mine his own Saurian. Maybe got an itch I can scratch. I'll be coming into a deed of a huge plot of land shortly. Solarium Rich Land Guild. Take what you're imagining and add 2 zeros. 2. Cup of tea. Might be as I'm willing to sell it for the right offer then. Just a little something to think about. I'm drowning me troubles here most. Yeah, they just literally revealed that, hey, we're gonna be getting this lot of land with Solarium soon. Maybe we could work something. It's like, yeah, we can work you into a jail cell along with the merchant. While you were gone, the price of it hits its peak. I'll need the contract back now. It's a good price. Give me the funds to finish things with a bang. Appreciate it. You meeting with that thug? Our mastermind's sure to be feeling betrayed. But with this underlay talking. Hmm. After he went to the trouble of kidnapping Raymond's daughter, Paul's friends trying to turn a profit on their own, he'd like to sit well with him. I've given him a little push with a certain letter as well, and help you leaving to question the haze around. Well, now. A lot of them are making for Cutter's Cry, straight into a trap you've worked to bait. Just bringing of it to me. Heh, ain't none of them leaving those caves unscathed. What's it? I mean, it can't spoil the surprise, but don't worry. Just going to play a trick, something in the bad from the. I could keep up that other thing. Oh, Cutter's Cry though. Are we good? Stage is set, Ronald. We're in for a good show. And he said, put the deed over there. I oblige with the forgery. Our mastermind's here too. I'm hoping my deed fools them. So, like to go. Close to that kindly venture, eh? Be drama unfolding. Wouldn't want to be in that thug's boots. Our mastermind's doubtly given the bloke a right proper grilling about his relationship with you. But at the end of the day, the merchant needs the haze to keep them sweet. He'll offer a bigger share of the spoils. And they'll accept it, I don't doubt. No sense in them siding with the merchant's coin. So they'll seal their deal with a Hills Island custom, passing a pipe while smoking. As if a puff or two bound them or anything. I will say that bit's fire sand nearby. Oh! The moment they light their pipe, 100 million gills worth of the stuff will explode. That's what I sold the futures contract for. Explosives. Sentiment sky high. So, at least that's what the sellers sold it. Now hold on. This guy oh, I think you might have just destroyed half of that realm. I hope something survived that. Oh my god. We might have just called. Little one, I reckon you. I meant for a lifetime. Go and find the brass blades. They'll see your safety to your parents. Make sure she meets her family. I have to thank you for all you've done. I'd be grateful if you check in on Raymond's wife while you're there. She's young and comely, but the worry made her look weary as a croon. Wow, that's sad. Huh. Well, that's a thing. What turret's killing? Wait, but this story is not over yet, it looks like. One more thing to do after that. Are you Wyman's friend? Then I owe you a great debt. I was beside myself with worry when he came. Oh, my daughter is safe. As she tells us, it seems we need fear the gang or that awful merchant no more. I have my gratitude as well. In truth, I wavered. Enlisted the brass braids to bring our daughter home by force. But leave it a moment. But my wife felt he could be trusted, and for glad I am that she convinced me to do so as well. We wish to thank Raymond too. Could you take this to him on Emerald Avenue? 'Tis a token, really, but I hope it shows our appreciation. Once again, thank you for returning our daughter to us. Guess who Raymond's wife is? Raymond's wife is that little girl that Wyman was talking about. She got married. Her daughter is Playing postman again? Wait, what? Or you hand it over? Are you dead certain for me, or if it ain't another ransom? Like what I used to buy from her? Ever since she vanished, time stood still for me. I've been waiting for her so long. What be her spot turned into mine? Nice. Who's it from, by the way? Look at that. There's even a car. Thank you kindly, Miss. Grew up quick. I'm glad she's happy and has a good husband. Thank you, Ronald. I think time I'll start moving for me again. So that I can get my name right. I ain't have it any other way. That was a good one. We're at 24! The final quest. Oh, we're almost there. Like my life. Right, so one more quest. Where we gotta go to it. And that'll be the end of this. Hi! The little post moogle that could. Visit my favorite whipping boy. My most promising pupil. You couldn't have picked a better time to pay a visit. Two of my post moogles in training are set to embark on their first assignment. They have completed a thorough training session administered by yours truly. The sensitivity of sympathetic superior, that's me, is ever concerned for subordinate safety. I have here in my paws a compendium of choice counsel for the aspiring post moogle. You're tasked to deliver it to Rayo Senna, in whose custody my subordinates have been placed at Camp Tranquil. Consider it the next stage of your own training. Whee! I'm back. Whatever is keeping that deputy post moogle, he promised he'd drop by to offer some parting words of advice to the news crew. It's so long he's already. You have something for me? Be wary of low-hanging branches and remember to keep a wide berth of any gummo moss. I say, could this choice counsel be any more blindingly obvious? That said, I cannot fault the deputy for showing concern for his subordinates. After all, it was his own injury that pressed the two Pyros into active service so far ahead of schedule. Sadly, I fear it will be some time still before his wings will fix the duty. Haro believes he has insight as to how a suitable regimen may be formulated, but the process will require the services of a first-rate alchemist. Meanwhile, I have two wet behind the ear muggles wandering aimlessly across the realm. I would like nothing more than to see them succeed at their charge. They might inspire a new generation of aspirants, yet I have doubts. They will do so if left to their own devices. I'm so tired. I would have accompanied them myself, but I fear my duties as seats here, leaving me little time to play chaperone. Might you be willing to see them safely to their destination? The first Moogle flew off in the direction of Cornwall. Though he does not want for enthusiasm, he is safely frightened by unfamiliar sights and sounds. Should you find him in such a state, pray rally his strength and let me know. And let him know that we stand behind him. Oh. God, this one's a long one. There. I say this is stuck away. No, I can't. Come on, we have work to do. Oh my god. Why, thank you. I dare say you've given me the strength to carry on a bit. Wait a moment, I know you. You're the loyal delivery moon, Lalafell, the deputy postman is always talking about. You came all this way to watch over me? I think you truly do reach the bottom of my little muggle heart. You're truly a shining example to delivery muggles everywhere. Oh, to think that one day I might be a full-fledged carrier like you and the deputy postman. Why, it would be a dream come true. Now, and how could I hope to reach such heights by standing here fluttering in circles? No, I must deliver this letter safely to instructed me. Let me just state for the record that no matter what, I am not intimidated by this task. Not in the slightest. Well, off I go. What? There we go. Don't worry. Sure. I regret that decision. Yes, that's exactly what I needed to hear. You're exactly right. Why, I can do anything I put my paw to. You're probably wondering why one as fearful and flattering as myself doesn't just leave the stressful life of courier behind, but you see what I truly wish to leave behind it. My miserable lack of courage. I remember the day, it was like yesterday, my dear brother lay wounded, struck in the wing by a particular average yet I could do nothing but quake and quiver beside him. It was the deputy postman who, much to our virtue, was in the vicinity on a delivery siren, who carried my brother to Camp Trickle, where tended to his injuries. Today it is our turn. We shall do our duty, help the postman in his time of need, just as he did us. And after all you have done for me, it would mean ever so much if you would drop by to witness the moment. I will rate you and okay. We are nowhere near done. We are only halfway through the quest line now. It's a long one. I've made it! Aren't you proud of me? Now behold, as I deliver this letter straight from my paws. Way out of sight. If it isn't a miracle in the flesh, talk about something you don't see every day. Oh no. No, but hang on. So you movies like to stay out of sight when you make your deliveries, eh? No wonder letters have a habit of appearing out of thin air. Sounds like a right thankless job, but you have my gratitude today. You've proven yourself the capable sort. May I hope you could do me a favor? A letter here marked for Badron. Someone said that somehow found its way here. My confident yet careless brother, the two of us you see have taken over deliveries here. And the shroud, what the West is renewing. Pray forgive us. New to the job, eh? You need to go flogging yourselves now. Our names and professions do bear more than a passing resemblance. I dare say that having the chance to meet my first Moogle is worth an errant letter or two. That it troubles me to hear that This associate of yours, the Deputy Postbugle, has come to harm. Think I can do to lend a hand? Well, we need an alchemist. I mean, we know one. We could go to the master. See, you just leave that to me, friend. If memory serves, one of the regulars something of an expert. As for Bernard's letter, have no fear. My brother and I will atone for our errors. See it delivered in the right hands. That said, for all of my brother's bravado, I suspect that deep down he too feels a measure of anxiety about his inside the shroud. Might you be so kind as to escort him as you did me? It would mean the realm. It would mean the realm to me. We agreed to meet at the Gridania airship's landing. I will pass this letter along to him. Wait for you to join us. Crazy, that's isn't it? Oh, the boy Moogle. But that's the 5th letter for me to come to them. I'll see what I can do to track down some help. Can't get back on the job soon enough if you guys see. So I guess the way it works is they secretly leave letters with you all of a sudden, and then you turn around and it's like, there's a letter. It's kind of like a... God. All 3 places are starting to flood with, like, tons of people nowadays. We are truly getting a massive influx of players. It's because M-Walker's gonna be so big. What do you do? So you're the deputy prize pool boy. Didn't he teach you anything about punctuality? I don't know what my little brother told you, but I've trained my whole life for this. This might be my first time out of the shroud. But if anyone's up to the task, it's... Please, brother, if you get yourself hurt again, I simply couldn't live with myself. Pray, let this accompany you just for safety. Ever the warrior. Look, just because you can't fly more than 2 rounds without getting the quivers, it doesn't mean that your brother's in need of a chaperone. That's what you said last time when you almost got yourself swallowed by this. Why? The deputy birds would go ahead and wondered. That was then, this is now. I put 2 prawns of pure muscle and pour over every map of your warriors to prepare myself for this task. The thing I need is a glorified sellsword holding my paw. Now, enough chit chat. I have an airship to board. If you want to see how a real delivery muggle does his duty, feel free to tag along. Don't. It's your loss, not mine. Confident. Feel like you need to be for this job. Wait. You want me to go to the landing in Limsa? Oh boy. Airship landing. Oh, thank God there is a door. Oh, thank God we can just teleport you. Did you make it? So this is Limsa. Everything here is so big. And the smell of the sea is sending needles up my nerves. Nervous me. I was born for this assignment. Did you not notice the plum with which I handled my maiden airship voyage? But no, a buccaneer's den like this is no place for an ordinary muggle. With the deputy's post-muggle out of it commissioned, the people of Limsa are lucky indeed that I'm here to shoulder the slack. Speaking of which, I believe I have a letter to deliver. If you care to learn a thing or two, come join me at the Drowning Wench. But you'll want to move fast. I'm a busy muggle. Sure you are. Sure you are. We're almost there. We're almost at the end. We're almost at the end of this quest. Almost there. Oh, okay. A witness! What took you so long? Take a wrong turn at the no? The thing I'm the one in charge of this assignment. Funny because I did kind of take a wrong turn. I went the wrong way and then had to run back into that area. Why haven't I delivered a letter yet? Because I'm scared of that. You had a chance to witness mastery in motion. Now watch me deliver this letter. Look at me with a broadsword. Which one of you said loose in my establishment? Wind up! Are you blind or blind me? I'm a living... Oops. There goes my cover. Here in the room. Letter, I think... Traveling the mass, if it ain't a rare pleasure indeed. I've had many a rumor about your kind, but I always reckoned you weren't too keen on letting yourselves be seen. And there's... I'm sure that what the deputy person of bless wanted. One of your mates is hurting? I mean, online work tends to about everything. Is there anything you might need? We asked one person for the alchemist. Let's ask about medicine. Oh. Break in one. I might know a thing or two about that sort of business. I'll send word if I dig up anything. With that, I best... Oh. I told you there was nothing to be afraid of. Exploring new inversion. What I've come to today will have more far-reaching repercussions. Yes, once my fellow Moogles back in the Shroud hear my stunning success, they'll be beating down our doors to Since you've been such a loyal observer, I'll give you the honor of reporting my deeds to Royo. Oh, if only the Deputy Moogle were here, doubtless he would be moved. Hey, I'm gonna visit. Oh. That's it. That's... Well. We have done it. All we gotta do is run all the way over here and turn in the quest, and that's the end of that. Bird out of my face, please. Thank you. Since tomorrow, if I decide to do it, tomorrow is control again. We're gonna do more of the foundation. Yeah, the foundation and control. So, do some of that in the morning. If I'm awake in the morning. It's late. It's almost 1 o'clock. Tired. Welcome back. I hear that these 2 assignments were quite the success, and you played a pivotal role in seeing to it so. For this, I thank you. Hey, you good? Knowing that the 2 younglings were in capable hands allowed me to focus my mind on the deputy's treatment. I have made considerable progress. At first, the mere thought of an adventure accompanying me for my assignment annoyed me to no end. But now I say, more the merrier. And with word of your success spreading through the Twelveswood, aspiring delivery Muggles are signing up in droves, while the ranks have bartered such that we could assign 2 Muggles for each task. If we so choose, and judging my recent events, it might very well be wise. Heartening tidings indeed. I dare say that the deputy first Moogle may rest, recuperate for as long as he desires, why I might even suggest an early retirement. Retirement! God forbid, I'm still a post-Moogle in my prime. The mere thought of hanging up my letter sack for good, why, wherever would I derive pleasure and meaning on my meager existence? Your joy is seeing satisfied faces after a job well done instilled me with newfound energy and enthusiasm. After all my superior has done for me, I cannot bear to see him deprived of this most splendid sensation. Intriguing thus far. I have concentrated my efforts on physical remedies, but perhaps lightening the post-Moogle's spirits might serve to speed the recovery process. At the very least, it is an avenue worth exploring. You just may be onto something there, big brother. So, I can resume my duties once I'm healed? No more talk of putting me out of pasture? If that is your true desire, how can we deny it of you? I only ask that you take care not to overexert yourself. I had a 12 to think I ever seen a Moogle who truly lives for his work. And with all the younglings eager to follow in his footsteps, we should be able to manage without imposing on adventurers for a while. Just leave it to us. My brother and I understand the significance, satisfaction of our job now more than ever. We won't let you down. Yay. Now that's the spirit. It's all thanks to you, my artful assist. But no, you have proved to be far more than just a helping hand. You have earned the respect of the young ones, and mine as well. Ron Stoppable, by the powers invested in me as Deputy Post-Moogle, I hereby name you a full-fledged letter carrier. The honor is typically reserved for Moogles, but I am happy to make an exception in your case. I would love to give you your exact assignment. The young ones are in more immediate need of training. But don't let your skills wane, for there is no telling when we will call on you again. Nice. We did it! In recognition for your efforts, the Deputy Moogle has promoted you to a rank of full-fledged letter carrier. There may be some time before your next assignment. Be ever ready to return to duty should the Moogles require your aid. Postal. We did it. That's it. So is it really over? I mean, I know that's over for Realm Reborn, but is it over for that entire quest? Did they add more during, like... That's not. Oh, he's not even here he's not even here. He's gone. That's kind of sad. I mean, is that really it? Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it. We have done it at last. All side quests in Realm Reborn are complete. Which means starting tomorrow, we will be doing, yeah, we will be doing the whatchamacallit during tomorrow. We'll be doing Heaven's Ward, which is going to be really confusing. What level am I? 51? Okay. So all quests. I guess gather up all the quests we can for level 50 and 51. Once we walk in there. Did it. Actually did it. But I'm gonna stop here. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. So, good night, everyone.